Hi, second graders, it's Miss Becky. I'm here today for a writing lesson with you guys. And I just wanted to say that we all really miss you and hope you're having a safe time at home with your families and you're able to spend lots of time together and still do some learning, but still do hopefully some nice activities and get outside and get some exercise too. So we miss you, but here we go today. So today I'm going to do a writing lesson with you all about our opinion about books. And since it's about our opinion about books, I want you to think for a second about all the books you've read so far since you've been at home. Have you read 5 books? Have you read 10? 15? Did you read more than 15 books? Oh my gosh. Whoa. Well, however many you've read so far, keep reading more and more because that's one of the best things when you're locked down in your house, right? I know I've been reading tons of books, so keep it up. And today I want you to think about one of those books that you've been reading. And we're going to be writing opinions about books that we've read. And one of the things I want you to remember that you guys have learned about is we can write opinions about many different parts of books. It doesn't always have to be, my opinion is this is the best book ever. Because every book isn't the best book ever, maybe, to you. Maybe there's something else you like about it, or there's something else you thought about it. So you might actually have opinions about the characters. You might think that the characters are super interesting, or really great friends. You might think that they're very helpful. You might also have opinions about different favorite parts. Maybe the whole book isn't your favorite, but maybe you have a favorite part in your book. You might have an opinion about different lessons that you've learned from the book. So our opinions, remember, don't always have to be, it is the most amazing thing ever. It can be some cool thinking that you've been doing about the book too, okay? So after you come up with your opinion, that's where you want to start, and think about some of your reasons why that's so important. One thing that writers do is we go back into our book and we look for more evidence. So we put on our detective hat and we go back in and we try and find more evidence, more examples, more things that support your reasons about that big opinion that you have, okay? So this is a letter that I started writing to you guys. I'm going to put my little face over here. And it says, Dear second graders, I just finished reading the book Chrysanthemum by Kevin Henkes. It is all about a little girl who has the name of a flower. She loves her name until she goes to school. A bunch of girls make fun of her name every day, and then she hates her name. My opinion is that this book is important because it teaches us lots of lessons that we can use in real life. So I told you the name of my book, who wrote it, and I told you a little bit about it. I tried not to ruin the ending for you, right? And then I finished that first section off with my opinion, something that I was thinking about the book. Now, then I came up with some reasons to go with this. So the first important lesson the book teaches us is that you shouldn't make fun of other people because it makes them feel bad. Rita, Joe, and Victoria said lots of mean things to Chrysanthemum and made her hate her name. Now, do I have very much evidence in there? Am I giving you examples of things that they did? Not really. So what we want to do is we want to put on that detective's hat and we're going to go back into our book and search for some parts that are going to give us better examples to convince everybody that, yeah, you're right. It does teach you that you shouldn't make fun of other people. Because right now I haven't really done that. I just wrote like one kind of broad thing. So we're going to go back to the story, and I found this one part where they're playing on the playground. And this is Victoria. I'm not sure about her. So let's listen to this part and see if you guys can find any more evidence or details that I could add to my writing.
She even looks like a flower, said Victoria as Chrysanthemum entered the playground. Let's pick her, said Rita. pointing. Let's smell her, said Joe. Chrysanthemum wilted. She did not think her name was absolutely perfect. She thought it was absolutely dreadful.
Okay, so poor Chrysanthemum, right? So let's add a little bit from that part. Let's add some more examples, some evidence. What are some specific things that happen? Instead of just saying they said mean things, what could we write in our part here about the exact things, some more details? So she called her a flower, and then, well, what do you do to a flower? You smell it, you pick it, and she said those mean things to Chrysanthemum, right? So maybe I'm going to write something like, one example from the book is when, or one example from the book when the girls are mean is when they were playing on the playground. Okay, so now you kind of know what I'm talking about, but I didn't say yet the exact detail, what they did. Now you know what part. Victoria said Chrysanthemum looks like a flower, and that they should smell her and pick her. My goodness. Chrysanthemum wilted, which means, it's kind of a tricky word, which means she felt horrible, right? So that time I added a couple of the things that the girls actually said and did, and then what happened to Chrysanthemum, how she felt after it, right? So I added a little bit more to that. Now, when you guys are doing this in your own writing, you can add this to any of your reasons. So this was my first reason, but I've got more reasons why my opinion that this book is important, because it teaches us lessons. This one was all about not being mean to each other. There's another one that I've got too, is that adults can help you make you feel better when you're sad. So if you're really into this, you could think of another section and go back into your book and add to that one too. So you decide where you are. So your goal today, or what you want to work on today, is writing a letter, an opinion letter about one of your books. And these are all the things that you guys have learned already. So you can go ahead and pick one of your books and get started with that, and really focus on looking back into your book. Open your book up, actually look at some of the pages and find some of that specific evidence to really make it convincing to your reader, okay? Then you're going to look to your teacher. Hopefully they'll add a little note after this for wherever they want you to post your writing or what they want you to do with it, okay? I'm really excited to read what you guys are writing, and maybe read some of the books that you guys even are writing about as well. So you can pause it right here at the end, so it has all these things to help you remember as you're writing, so you don't forget any of the really important steps that you've been working on, okay? All right, second graders, good luck and get right to work, my friends. See you later.